Welcome friends to another video, welcome to another list. This time around it's time for me to do my annual summer fragrances. In this video I'm going to talk about 25 niche fragrances. I'm going to make a separate video for designer fragrances. So because it's going to be a very long video, let's start with the first recommendation. The first one comes from the house of Acqua di Parma, which is my favorite niche house, and this is Fico di Amalfi. If you love figs, you're gonna definitely enjoy this one. Very refreshing, very good longevity and projection on my skin. It's one of my favorite fragrances for summertime. Next one up, from the same line, from the Blue Mediterranean line, is called Bergamotto di Calabria. If you love bergamot, again, you're gonna love this one. This is a very good fragrance for very hot weather. For if you want for very hot and sunny days throughout summer. The performance on this one isn't the best, but in hot weather it does stay a bit longer on the skin. Very nice, very beautiful, very zesty bergamot note inside Bergamotto di Calabria. Next one up, again from the house of Acqua di Parma, is Chinotto di Liguria, and this is an amazing fragrance which I didn't really like in the beginning, but giving it wears and time to adapt to my skin, I started to enjoy it more and more and more. And now it's one of my favorite from the whole line. A very beautiful fragrance centered on the note of Chinotto, which is a citrus fruit. Really love this one, especially in hot weather. Next one up, again, Acqua di Parma, but this time around, the beautiful zesty orange combined with caramel. This is so delicious on so many levels. And this is my favorite orange fragrance because the orange in this one is very natural. It's like you are peeling and eating a orange right from the tree, and it simply smells great. Great longevity also on my skin with Arancia di Capri. And the last one from the Blue Mediterranean lineup is of course Cipresso di Toscana. If you love cypress and lavender, if you love classic manly fragrances, you're gonna love Cipresso di Toscana. This is a barbershop type of fragrance. It brings that classic vibe to the table. I really like it. This is a bit more versatile because you can wear it in springtime and fall also. And this is a bit more mature, but I love it and it is very good for warmer and hotter days. Let's move to another line from the house of Acqua di Parma, to the Colonia line. This is Colonia Intensa. You have the original Colonia DNA, but you have a beautiful leather note inside Colonia Intensa, which gives the whole composition a new dimension. I really love this fragrance, especially in the evening, because this is when I see this fragrance being best worn. I don't know, you're on holiday, you're going to a restaurant, you are going to the bar, you want to smell good, to smell clean, elegant, masculine, then Colonia Intensa is the fragrance for you. Let's go to the next one. You want to smell fresh, clean, but green at the same time. Of course, Colonia Club. This has a very beautiful mint note inside, combined with lavender this time around, and it smells simply amazing. So if you love mint in your fragrances, you're gonna definitely enjoy Colonia Club. Again, a more mature type of fragrance, not everyone's cup of tea, but I do like it, therefore I highly recommend it. Next one up is Colonia Essenza, which is a crazy fragrance on my skin because this one performs like a monster, both in terms of longevity and projection. Sillage is also great, but this is very, very fresh, very clean and very soapy due to the neroli note found inside. And it isn't everyone's cup of tea, mainly because of that soapiness, which might be very pungent to some people, maybe too offensive, but I really appreciate it, especially in hot summer days when you need to re-energize yourself, you need to smell clean, and also to feel a lot better due to the heat surrounding you. Colonia Essenza. And the last one is the newly added in the lineup called Colonia Futura, which I really, really appreciate. This is a very beautiful gentleman's fragrance. You have the original DNA of the Colonia, but this time around the emphasis is on sage and vetiver. So it's a lot greener. You do get the citruses, you have the grapefruit, you have the lemon and the bergamot, but you get a huge infusion of sage. You also have some lavender, and you also get a lot of vetiver in this one. Very nice, very clean, very elegant at the same time. Very good performance on this one, almost just like Colonia Essenza. And these are my picks from the house of Acqua di Parma. This is the dominant house in this selection. The next house that's dominant also is the house of Penhaligon's. Let's start with the first one. This is Orange Blossom, a very, very beautiful interpretation of orange blossom, as the name suggests, combined with some spices. And this simply smells amazing and addictive at the same time because I can't stop sniffing this fragrance. I'm in love with it. Very good performance also. I really enjoy wearing this one, especially in the evening. So Orange Blossom, the first entrance from the house of Penhaligon's. Next one up, the beautiful Castile. Castile is basically Penhaligon's interpretation of a Spanish soap called Castile, and this is centered on the orange tree. It's centered on oranges, on neroli, first and foremost. You also have some other citruses inside. This smells very clean, very soapy. To my nose, it somehow manages to remind me of Colonia Essenza from Acqua di Parma, but this one is more abrasive, while this one is more subdued, more elegant, more refined, if you want, for, let's say, people who don't enjoy the soapiness vibe of Colonia Essenza. A very beautiful fragrance, good performance at the same time. I really like wearing this one, especially when temperatures are quite high. Next one up is a fragrance that I truly enjoy wearing and sniffing, and this is a scent that I consider should be worthy of being a signature scent. This is LP number 9 for men. You also have LP number 9 for women, but this is beautiful stuff. Very elegant, very masculine. You have a beautiful infusion of cloves combined with pepper, and you have amber in the dry down. This smells amazing. Amazing stuff. Amazing performance, projection, sillage, and compliments. This is so addictive to me and to my nose. Therefore, I highly enjoy wearing it throughout the year, not only in summertime, because it's that beautiful. LP number 9 from the house of Penhaligon's. Next one up comes in the name of Ostara, and to put it simple, at least on my skin, what I get from this one, besides the very, very good performance, I get a very interesting combination between Narcissus and Beeswax. This is best suited for evening wearing, when you go to a restaurant, I don't know, you're taking a walk, you go to a date, for example, because this fragrance is very elegant and very sensual at the same time. Very impressed by Ostara, which is a fragrance marketed in Europe as a female fragrance, but marketed as a male fragrance in the Middle East, for example. So don't be fooled. If you want to buy it, go ahead, try it out, buy a decant, because you're gonna definitely love this stuff. Next one up, it's called Eau Samperel, and this has a very beautiful raspberry note inside. Basically, it has a lot more than raspberry because you have a fruit salad combined with florals and combined with a very interesting aldehyde note. And this is very sparkling, it's powdery, it's very beautiful, lingering in the air, and it simply uplifts your mood instantly whenever you sniff this stuff. Eau Samperel is a very good fragrance to wear, for example, in hot weather, in sunny days. It's so beautiful. I simply love the raspberry note found in this one. It's one of the best raspberries that I ever sniffed. Moving forward, of course, Zizonia, which is a beautiful interpretation of cardamom. This one somehow manages to resemble to Cartier Declaration, but if you ask me, I would say this one is better, not in terms of performance. I would say that Declaration is a lot better than Zizonia when it comes to performance and projection, but in terms of the scent itself, I find this one a lot more pleasing. This is a more refined cardamom note compared to Declaration from Cartier. This is more elegant, and again, it's very classy. I simply love wearing Zizonia A very beautiful cardamom interpretation. And the last one from the House of Penhaligans is something that's truly beautiful, and I truly appreciate wearing this one. This is Quercus Cologne. Amazing stuff. Amazing, amazing stuff, especially for warmer and hot weather. This is so clean, this is so bright, uplifting, classy, elegant, sophisticated at the same time. This is a very beautiful fragrance, and although it comes as an eau de cologne, the performance on this one is really, really great. So don't be fooled by the concentration of Quercus. I truly enjoy wearing this one, especially in higher temperatures. Let's move to another house, and let's go to the house of Etro. And this is a very beautiful floral fragrance, a unisex fragrance called Shantung. If you love peony, if you love rose, you're gonna definitely love this one. This is so clean, so bright. It's almost obnoxiously bright, if I were to use this term. It's so well blended and it smells so great. And in hot summer days, this is definitely a fragrance that you need to have on your skin because it makes you feel clean, it uplifts your mood, it's very joyful at the same time. So if you are looking for a really great floral scent, then I highly recommend Shantung from the house of Etro. Moving forward, of course, let's talk about Juliette Has a Gun, and this is Vanilla Vibes. I've spoken about this one in a recent video. This is vanilla made for summer days or for warmer and hotter weather. Why? Because you only get whiffs of vanilla. This isn't a heavy fragrance. This isn't your typical vanilla gourmand fragrance. This only gives you whiffs or vibes of vanilla, and it's simply amazing. You have that beautiful salt and that beautiful orchid inside the combination of elements with sandalwood. You get tonka, vanilla absolute, and benzoin, and it simply smells great. Performance-wise, again, a really good fragrance. Vanilla Vibes from Juliette Has a Gun. Next one up from the house of Nishane is Nishane Colonies, which I didn't really appreciate in the beginning, but I give it more wearings, and I gave it time to accommodate to my skin, and now I truly appreciate how this fragrance smells. I love the tea note found inside this one. It does resemble a lot to me, to my nose, with 4711 from Maurer und Wirth, but the added tea note, green tea note in this one is very beautiful. It's very calming, it's very soothing, very relaxing. And although it doesn't project like a beast and it doesn't leave a huge scent trail, longevity-wise, this is a monster on my skin because I usually get about 14 hours of longevity, which is really, really great. And this is perfect for hot summer days. I truly like it. It's very calming, as I said, and I truly enjoy wearing Nishane Colonies. Moving to the house of Manchera, the first entrance is Manchera Wave Musk, which I truly love because this is a musk fragrance, and you have a huge infusion of musk combined with some water accords, with some, let's say, somewhat of a seaweed. It's a beautiful scent for summer days. It simply reminds me every single time that I wear this fragrance of the seaside, of a holiday. Therefore, I truly appreciate it also because performance-wise, this is a really great fragrance. Longevity, projection, and CR are quite good. Wave Musk, my first entrance from the house of Manchera. The second one is the fruit salad called Wild Fruits. This is amazing stuff. I simply love this fragrance. I consider it to be one of the greatest fragrances from the house of Manchera, mainly because you have a fruit salad combined with some florals, and it smells simply amazing. It's very uplifting. It's simply a great fragrance to change your mood if you are sad or I don't know. It makes you feel like you're on a holiday on a tropical island or whatnot. This is very simple yet very beautiful at the same time, and this is a fragrance that I truly like wearing, not only in summertime, because I wore this one also in wintertime and I had no issues. And the last one from the house of Manchera is, of course, Cedrat Bois. Amazing stuff. There's nothing that I could say about this one. I simply love the blackcurrant combined with bergamot in this one, which works miracles on my skin. And as I said it in other videos, this is the fragrance that attracts the most unsolicited compliments for me. I simply love this stuff. Unfortunately, the only drawback to me is that this isn't a monster type of fragrance. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's quite good, but I would have preferred it to be at the level of, I don't know, Manchella Pearl, for example, which is a nuclear fragrance. Let's move to the house of Alexandre J. And the first one is, of course, the majestic vetiver, the beautiful, amazing combination between cardamom and vetiver, bright, uplifting, very, very nice smelling with amazing performance. This is a fragrance that's unique in its interpretation, and I enjoy every single moment spent with it on my skin. Beautiful house, beautiful creations, unique creations. Therefore, if you're looking for niche fragrances made with good taste and of course with good elements, I highly recommend Alexandre J. This is one of the best and currently my favorite vetiver fragrance. Next one up from the same line is this one, the Majestic Jardin. This is a beautiful combination between cherry wood, cherry and tobacco. You also have some vanilla and tonka. I like wearing this fragrance. I love to wear it actually. It's so delicious. It's so good. And although it isn't best suited for hot summer days, I do like to wear it in the evening or at nighttime. Mainly because you have that pipe tobacco feeling in the background that this fragrance manages to induce you. Therefore, it's one of my favorite fragrances in my whole collection, and I appreciate every single time I wear it. The Majestic Jardin, amazing stuff, amazing performance at the same time, and unfortunately, very, very underrated. And the last one from the house of Alexandre J is Mandarin Sultan. This is actually a citrus-based fragrance made for, let's say, moderate temperatures, but that mandarin note found inside the composition is so good that I truly want and enjoy wearing it also in warmer or hotter weather. Therefore, Mandarin Sultan is another fragrance that I'm adding to this list of 25 fragrances, niche fragrances that I'm gonna wear this summer, and that I'm gonna recommend to you also, because it smells great and it also performs really, really great. Mandarin Sultan, if you don't know it, you can find it in the collector lineup, and I do recommend it because it's truly, truly nice. I've just realized that I forgot one fragrance from Acqua di Parma, or no, actually they're all, sorry. These are my 25 fragrances. These are my 25 niche fragrances that I recommend to wear this summer. These are fragrances that I will wear. And if you don't know them, go ahead and, as always, try and purchase a sample or a decant in order for you to get to know the fragrances. And only afterwards go ahead and purchase a full bottle based on your own conclusion. Every single fragrance that you can see in this video is available for decanting, but I only decant at 10 ml bottles, and I only offer shipment for Europe. So if you are interested in buying decants, then I'm gonna leave in the description of this video a email address. You can contact me right there, and we're gonna talk about everything else on email. As always, my friends, thank you for watching. Thank you for your attention. I'm gonna see you in the next one. As I said in the beginning, I'm gonna make a separate video for designer fragrances that you can wear this summer. Remember, smell good, feel good. Peace.